Buenos dias, muchachos. Today's video is all about my 1 week experience with the 4-hour diet. Check it out. Okay, so after I read the book, The 4-Hour Body, I decided to try Tim Ferriss's The 4-Hour Diet. Now, it's not a 4-hour diet. It's just a diet that you can understand in a short amount of time. And it's like hacking how your body responds to insulin versus how to lose the most amount of fat without, compromising too much, like being on a massive caloric deficiency or like only drinking lemon water with cayenne pepper, and don't do that. So the basics of the diet: eating a lot of lean meats. You're looking at about 30 grams of protein per meal. You're gonna be eating veggies and legumes/beans. I don't really like beans, but some people do, so this is a viable option for them. But you're supposed to avoid any white carbohydrates like breads, rices, starches, potatoes, and also fruits, because the fructose, as Tim Ferriss likes to say, is sugar. Sugar causes your insulin to spike, causing you to gain fat. The cool part about this diet is that you can have a cheat day every single week. He recommends doing it Saturday, and he also calls it Fatterday. I like it. One huge, massive carbohydrate like pack, whether it's sugar, pasta, pizza, whatever. Eat as much as you want, whatever you want in that one day. And it's shown that it can help you sustain the diet for a longer amount of time, as well as not really increasing your fat gain pretty much at all, just having that one cheat day. What's recommended in the diet is to eat the same meals over and over again, just because we do that anyway. We pretty much are creatures of habit, so we stick to the same meals throughout the week, and we just eat the same thing every day. You're just changing it to different meals. So you're having the same consistency. You don't have to really think about what you're eating. You just eat beans, lean proteins, and veggies. Super, super simple. The number one rule is not to drink your calories. Pretty much just drink, tea, coffee, and water. You can also have 1 to 2 glasses of red wine per day, but I'm not a wine drinker, so that doesn't appeal to me. So if you like the booze, you can have the booze on this diet. One of the most important things, he says that even if you do this without doing the full diet, that this is gonna make the biggest change in your life, is eating 30 grams of protein within 30 minutes of waking up. So it was hard for me, but literally all you do is cook, 2 eggs, half a can of beans, some spinach, and boom, you're at 30 grams of protein. I, however, do not like breakfast. I don't like eating in the morning. It kind of makes me nauseous. I don't know why, but sitting there eating in the morning and like chewing in the smell, all of it I don't like, probably because I've been intermittent fasting for so long and pushing my eating till about 1 to 2 o'clock p.m. This breakfast thing just did not work for me. Again, with the fruit, don't eat any fruit. The only fruits that are allowed, which most people consider vegetables, are tomatoes and avocado, but also in moderation, because avocados have a high fat content. Okay, so I'm gonna read off the list of the proteins that are recommended on this diet. Egg whites with 1 to 2 whole eggs for flavor, or if organic, 2 to 5 whole eggs, including the yolks. Chicken breast or thigh, black beans, beef, preferably grass-fed, pork, and fish. So you have plenty to choose from when it comes to protein. The second thing is gonna be legumes. You're gonna be looking at lentils, also called dal, pinto beans, red beans, and soybeans. All of those things are good. As far as vegetables go, pretty much everything's game. You have spinach, mixed vegetables, including broccoli, cauliflower, or any cruciferous vegetable, sauerkraut, kimchi. There's a huge explanation about fermented foods in the book, so I would definitely recommend reading the book before you do any of this. Asparagus, peas, broccoli, and green beans. Now, on this website that I found, they give you some breakfast options to hit that 30 grams of protein. One option is a smoothie with 30 grams of protein powder, or 3 eggs with 3 slices of Canadian bacon, because Canadian bacon has less fat than other bacon. 2 eggs and a half cup of black beans, salsa, and guacamole. 3 servings of spinach or broccoli frittata with, 5 or 6 eggs plus some protein from the veggies. So you're hitting your 30 grams no matter what. Again, breakfast is just not my cup of tea. Also, if you're curious about caffeine, like I said earlier, you can have coffee or tea. Caffeine is fine on this diet. Now, if you just don't want to research what meals you can do using meat, vegetables, and beans, because you can kind of think of all the different options that you can come up with. They also have some meals on here. Roasted chicken with vegetables, salad bowl at Chipotle, hold the corn salsa, sour cream cheese, and add guacamole. Mustard crusted pork loin with spinach and mushrooms, steak with ghee and asparagus or green beans, tuna fish with mustard and salsa with a fresh spinach salad, homemade burrito bowl, lentil stew, beef and bean chili. Options are endless if you can think up the combinations, but this website, which will be linked below, will give you a basic outline of how to do this diet. Okay, so most people have busy lifestyles, so they can't just cook at home all the time. So if you want, Chipotle is going to be your go-to eat out destination. You can have any form of diet you want there. You can have a keto diet, you can have the slow carb diet, you can be vegetarian, or you can just have, the standard burrito bowl. Anything works there. It's the best place to eat out. Or, if you're running late or whatever, have some stuff prepared in the fridge. I like to have little small containers of chili. I'll do a big vat of chili, make all that, and then, separate it out. So if I need a quick meal, just scarf one down. Also, I have an entire pack of hard-boiled eggs and uncooked eggs. So you can just grab 3 eggs, hork them down. I like to use pickled jalapenos with them just because it just cuts out a little bit of the egginess. One common misconception is that people think this is a caloric deficiency diet. It's not. It simply works with your insulin response, and some carbohydrates make your insulin spike more because of their glycemic index. If you don't understand it, just Google it. You can figure out more information on that. But with beans and legumes, they don't spike your insulin, so it doesn't cause that insulin to grab the glucose molecules and store it as fat. So you're at a nice, slow fat burning constantly. So essentially, you're not cutting calories. You're eating lots and lots of calories. A half cup of beans is 200 calories. So you're gonna get plenty of calories with this diet, and eat whenever you're hungry. Just eat and eat and eat. You can pretty much eat as much as you want with this. I don't know why, everyone says that you have to be intaking less calories than you're burning, but with this, it's different because your body processes different calories differently, because contrary to popular belief, a calorie is not just a calorie. Each calorie from each different fuel source is different and processes different in your body. This is just the best way of doing it on a nice, consistent basis. Okay, so in my opinion, this diet works 100%. I started off the week at 172 pounds after a month-long vacation, and I needed some fat to lose. So I wanted to try this just because I like going up and down and testing different things to see what works best for my body. And over the course of my life, I've learned a lot of different techniques, and I'm still wanting to learn more just to see if my preconceived notions on what I think is best for me could be changed by trying another thing. So I'm not just gonna quit at the first thing that works for me. I want to guinea pig myself. So with this diet, I did 7 days. I started at 172. I woke up this morning at 165 pounds. So I'm down a total of 7 pounds in 1 week, which is fantastic, losing 1 pound a day. I feel good. I mean, I'm healthy, I'm getting good sleep, I'm not having any, side effects or whatever. The only problem was because I ate so much sugar over the course of the month that I was vacationing, I did have a few sugar withdrawals, and those sucked. But I love sugar, and they're my nemesis and my friend. What I did learn though, that this diet, it says it's not fun, but it's effective. And with the success rate that he tested with multiple thousands of people, that this was the most consistent and easy to do for most people. Because I've tried so many other things, and intermittent fasting really, really appealed to me, as well as intertwining it with the ketogenic diet. I like not eating breakfast and eating later in the day and having a nice large meal for my first meal. So for me, this diet is not good. It's not going to be consistent. I couldn't do this for the rest of my life. Just the eating breakfast alone. The rest of the meals are completely fine. I don't really like beans or legumes. They just seem smushy to me, and I don't like the texture. The flavor's fine. I just don't like beans. So In my opinion, not good for me. It could be good for you. So if you want to check it out, definitely read the 4-Hour Diet or the 4-Hour Body by Timothy Ferriss, which is also linked below. Definitely check out that book because his concept is you need to learn the concept of it before you implement the strategy of it. So if he were to give you a business card or an index card with exactly what you need to do, your chances of success are 0%. You need to learn why you're doing what you're doing. So read the book, then check out the diet. I've also linked the website where I got most of my information on what to eat, how to eat, when to eat it, linked below. And I hope you guys enjoyed my review of the 4-Hour Diet by Timothy Ferriss, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Later.